What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? Percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to a. Let's really talk about the world of Wakanda. Episode I ain't saying, I'm just saying with the Rock With Me Nation. Yeah, I love this episode right here. Oh man. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. That, do what you're gonna do. So, this is my video response to that foolishness that Marvel got on their channel. Because everybody's excited talking about dinosaurs and, we can go to the Vibranium Mound and all that other stuff. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about something that Marvel and anti-recasters have been using to divide the T'Challa fan base, the Chadwick Boseman fan base. I want to talk about Wakanda, what they leaving out. What they using to separate us is really what draws us closer to one another. Y'all be like, Theo, what you talking about? Watch this. Okay, so I got any fathers here? Fathers? Recasters? Okay, T'Chaka. Husband. Wives, I got wives. I know I got some wives around here and everything. Married twice. Dude never cheated on either one of his wives. Never did. As a matter of fact, we talk about empathy and everything like that. You know, this dude was heartbroken. Like, because, Inyami, that was his first wife, right? And she is the mother of T'Challa, right? And he loved her. We really ain't get to see that in none of them Black Panther films. We didn't get black love like that black father, none of that. And so, she died, shortly after giving birth to T'Challa. And, as T'Challa got older and everything like that, wandering around in the woods as boys would do, Ramunda found it. She did. And T'Chaka was so taken by not only her beauty, but her ability to naturally care for his son as her own. She healed him. She healed him spiritually. She did. And he recognized it. He acknowledged it. He married her. They had a beautiful baby girl. Y'all know her as Shuri. Y'all do. And you didn't get this in the movie either. T'Challa took to Shuri, just like a big brother would take to his little brother. He taught Shuri everything he knew. Whatever martial arts training he had, he taught her. Whatever science, because we don't get this in Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Black people that don't care about it, I don't really know what to say about you, because you really don't care about yourself at the end of the day. I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. T'Challa is intelligent as hell. Reed Richards considers this dude an intellectual peer. Think about what I just said. Now, if he considers T'Challa an intellectual peer, what is Shuri? Right, exactly. It ain't like one know how to do something and the other one don't. The only thing that's different between T'Challa and Shuri don't regret killing people. Anytime somebody got to go send you to Logan to do something about your bloodlust, you need help. We ain't getting that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I would have liked to have seen that play out, where that scene right there where she got to go to Logan because she like putting hands on people. Yeah. But it don't just stop there. So where we at now? We got the husband-wife thing, right? We got the mother-son thing. We got the stepmother. I know we got some stepmothers in the recast T'Challa movement. I know that. We do. We got women. We got women that are stepmothers. We got black women that are stepmothers. So we got all that. So we got that covered, because they tried to use the men versus women thing on us, right? Right. That's how anti-recasters talk about it, right? Well, Wakanda embraces all of this. That's the highest standard. We ain't really got all that. And then you got the brotherly thing between Sion and T'Chaka. We don't have that whole Cain and Abel thing going on like they tried to portray it in Black Panther. No, you actually got two brothers that peacefully coexist. Sion didn't even want to be a Black Panther. He didn't. He was fine being a diplomat. He really, really was. He's like, man, I don't even want to do this. But when his brother died, his brother was murdered by Claw. Yes, Ulysses Claw murdered T'Chaka because he couldn't get what he wanted. He wanted the vibranium. He attacked T'Chaka while he was with his family. T'Chaka got the drop on him, or at least he thought he did, and Ulysses killed him. And while he was gloating, T'Challa, who was probably a middle school child at that time, picked up the weapon that Claw used to kill his father, and he is the reason why Ulysses' claw is missing an arm. Exactly. Shot him with his own damn sonic cannon. Imagine that. Look at that. That's the story. That son protected his mother, protected his sister, because they were there in the room, and he got a measure of payback for his father. Yeah. That's why when y'all think about that whole Black Panther thing, that didn't make sense. You more mad at the dude that stole the vibranium than the dude that killed your dad, the dude that Marvel is finna put in Thunderbolts, the dude that Nate Moore is so happy to give roll after roll after roll after roll to. Yeah, he ain't waste no time with that one. But nevertheless, I digress, because that ain't what this about. We talking about the wonderful world of Wakanda. How many wonderful black relationships have I shown you so far? When his brother was brutally murdered, Sion undertook the rituals and he became the Black Panther. And he never shirked his responsibilities as a diplomat. He never shirked his responsibilities as an uncle to both Shuri and T'Challa. You don't get that. You don't get that. You really don't even know who Zuri is. Zuri, the mentor. Because if Sion stepped in as the father when T'Chaka was murdered, Zuri stepped in as the uncle for both T'Challa and Shuri. Y'all can miss me with all this, well, it's a different universe. Why you don't want this universe story told? Why you want an alternate universe story told where T'Challa did? Hell, you ain't got none of these damn stories, and these stories all involve, guess who? T'Challa. Damn sure does. Now, Reginald Hudlin, he did his thing. I would go back and I would rewrite that whole story about how T'Challa became the Black Panther. Because no, you ain't beating your uncle. That's us watering down what... That's one of the special things about this story. That's us watering down the heart-shaped herb. Think about those powers and abilities. If we can give a damn about making sure Wolverine is portrayed accurately, and we ain't messing around with him like that, hell, we adding abilities to Wolverine. Hot claws, for real? We ain't taking the super soldier serum from Cap. Cap still got that, i.e. Steve Rogers. We take it away temporarily. Oh, it's coming back. We only taking it away for a plot trope. We ain't taking it away trying to make it seem like it's the man. Nah, that's what that is. That's what that is. So I would redo that whole thing that Reginald Hudlin did. No, Zuri ain't taking on T'Challa. Because one, he would have known who T'Challa was the minute he stepped in the ring. Just like Logan would have known who T'Challa was the minute he stepped in the ring. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to say is Zuri aged out of the role. And there was a challenge. And the challenge didn't take place between anybody. The challenge took place between members of the royal family, i.e. they had to have the royal blood. So T'Challa didn't take on his uncle. T'Challa took on quite a few of his cousins. And the last cousin that he beat, we'll go ahead and say he was the Wakanda national fighter, champion, heavyweight champion. And T'Challa beat him. Shuri was on her way to the ring. We'll go ahead and say that played out just like how it did. And T'Challa threw Big Boy out the ring. Shuri landed on him. T'Challa became the next Black Panther. That's how we're going to do that story. Because we're not watering down the heart-shaped herb for nobody. After T'Challa beats Buddy, he goes on the rest of the trials. He eats the heart-shaped herb, and he's blessed with the abilities of the Black Panther from the Mother Queen herself, Bass. That's how we doing that. Yes. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. But we push forward though. Because even with that, we still got the whole deadliest of the species storyline, right? Where Shuri takes on the mantle. And her brother is right there by her side. Why is that not the story? I'm looking at my brothers and sisters because I know I got quite a few black brothers. I know I got quite a few black brothers on here that's got black sisters. I know I got quite a few black sisters on here that's got black brothers. Right? Right. We know that, right? And then in the Recast T'Challa movement, because we know it's not just black people in it, right? We know that there are people in this movement that aren't black that got brothers and sisters, right? Cool. Watch this. And because we know this movement ain't just limited to heterosexual members of the Recast the Child movement, we know there are members of the LGBTQ that got brothers and sisters, right? Right. That brotherly love thing. Come on, somebody, come on, talk to me. Now, I don't want that sibling love. That ain't the story we want told. We want the Cain and Abel story told. We want the story told where siblings at each other's throat. Why is that the story we want told first? That's the story we want told first? We don't even want to explore the other story. Nah, the hell with that one? Wow. So let's keep going. Cause I ain't finna do it like that. Man, shout out to my man shout out to my man Reginald Hudson. Cause he did some wonderful things. Shout out to Christopher Priest. Let's talk about the LGBTQ. Since I brought him up. Let's go. I like this one. Because quite a few members of the Dora Milaje are members of the LGBTQ. You know, quite a few heterosexual people were upset about the fact that Anika wasn't in Black Panther. Yeah, we were. Because we sitting up here like this. Okoye don't really run the Dora Milaje. Because the person that taught Okoye everything is Anika. So how you finna do this in Black Panther 2? Because everybody that read the comics know damn good and well where the hierarchy with the Dora Milaje come. It's Anika up top. But let's talk about Anika. Because you've actually seen her lover in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They tried to play up the chemistry between her and Bucky in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in which all of us Black Panther fans were looking at each other like, wait, whoa. First of all, already, Bucky is not the White Wolf. But damn, Io, her wife, that's Anika. I'm looking at the members of the LGBTQ. Yeah, you see how Marvel flirted with that one? They were literally finna bend Io. They even played around at it at y'all expense. Yeah, damn sure did. And everybody that's a Black Panther fan, regardless of whether they're a member, regardless of they're a member of the LGBTQ or whether they're heterosexual, we all saw it and we all knew it. And we were like, ooh, is this what y'all finna do? And how many people that are anti-recasters, watch this, called for that relationship? Didn't consider the LGBTQ community at all, actually wanted that relationship until Sam's sister started flirting with Bucky. What lie did I just tell? Okay, but let's keep talking about Anika. So, because Anika is not just a member of the LGBTQ, Anika is a strong woman. I'm not going to say strong Black woman because, you know, she is Black, but she's also a strong woman. So this is what Anika did. So, first of all, M'Baku is dead in the 616 universe. The M'Baku that came back through the wormhole from the Intergalactic Empire, that's the M'Baku that we have right now. But Man-Ape, hey Winston, Morley killed him. He did. And Man-Ape's younger brother took over. Except he was more vicious than M'Baku. And that's saying something in and of itself. Except his viciousness was more so along what we got in Black Panther from Eric Killmonger. Yeah, let me touch on this real quick. Those of y'all that say y'all like Eric Killmonger, you like Eric Killmonger because Michael B. Jordan is an attractive male. He had a lot of swag in that movie. And for the two scenes in the movie in which he uttered two lines that made all the sense in the world, that's why y'all like him. I'm finna tell you why you like him. The museum scene, when he looked at the caretaker and he said, how did your ancestors come across these weapons? That was an honest statement. It really, really was. And everybody that's got stuff from Africa and you stole it, you need to return it. See what I just said? Because that is a true ass statement. You stole it from people that had no ability to keep you from taking it from them. And now you're making a profit off of it at their continued expense. It needs to be returned. Then that statement that he made at the end of the movie. No, I'd rather die, because even my ancestors knew that death was better than bondage. That's a true ass statement, kind of questionable, because depending on your perception, you don't really one way or the other, because who's to say? Nobody ever came back and told you. But those two statements rung home with a lot of people. They did. But let's talk about everything else about Eric Killmonger, which is more in line with M'Baku's younger brother. Eric was a homicidal maniac that had no problem killing women. The line that we don't talk about is when Eric brags about having killed his own people in Africa. That's it. He bragged about it. So much so to the point that he marked his body with every kill. Wow. He killed his girl, his lady, his ride or die. And Eric is an expert marksman. And we've seen movies where, guess what? The hero shoots through the victim, shoots through the person, right? But only wounds them and kills the person behind them. Or they just shoot the person in the face, standing behind the person, and the person that's in front of them has blood splattered everywhere. That scene wasn't written like that, was it? No, the black woman died. Then Eric slit the throat of another black woman. Yeah, you could say she was a Dora Milaje, but she was also a black woman. Could have been a member of the LGBTQ. He killed her. And the only reason why he wasn't able to kill Shorty, because he was going to, was because of this, the brother. That's interesting because, see, Letitia Wright, who plays the sister, she's not going to save the character that saved her character. But nevertheless, I digress. That's M'Baku's younger brother. That's his mindset. He targets women. So what wound up happening was, Anika was like, nah, enough of that. She was sick of that. She set up a trap for him. Buddy came running around the corner, and when he came running around the corner, it was a whole bunch of black women waiting on him, and they murdered him. Murdered him. Damn sure did. I didn't feel sorry for him. I didn't. To me, that justice, that's my mindset in reality. Sue me. But that's what they did. And Anika was arrested because she was the one that led it, and she was the one that personally made sure it happened. Yeah, she did. She did. Queen Ramunda had her arrested because Queen Ramunda, it's illegal to kill. I didn't say she didn't have a reason, but it's illegal to kill. It's illegal to kill, and it's illegal to kill in Wakanda. Aya wasn't having that. Aya wasn't having that at all. As a matter of fact, none of the Dora were having that because they was like, nah. So what you saying about women's lives? Great, that was a great question. Io went and got 2 prototype armors, put one of them on, went and broke Anika out of jail, and gave her the other one. Those armors are called the Midnight Angel armors. Yeah. Sure was. That's love. That's LGBTQ love. It is. It's explored right there in Black Panther. Right there. That story is actually quite a few years old. It is. But black love, there you got it right there. And then you want to talk about black excellence when it comes to black women, black independence when it comes to black women showing that they can do everything that black men can. Women, because black women are what? Women. Women showing that they can do everything that a man can. The Dora Milaje led a group of women, and they took over the Jabari lands. Yeah. The Dora Milaje took over the Jabari land. The Jabari land is home to the Dora Milaje and any woman that wants to be, any Wakanda woman that wants to be there. Yeah, they go there and they get trained to be Dora Milaje. Yep. They are no longer the personal guard to the throne. They aren't. Imagine that. That's a beautiful story right there. I don't think they'll want to tell it though, because we really should have got LGBTQ representation in Black Panther. And, Kevin Feige should know the story. Nate Moore should know the story. Ryan Coogler should know the story, because we all call ourselves Black Panther fans and everything like that. I would have wrote that story in there. Well, I would have definitely wrote Io, because I wouldn't have told you, I wouldn't have gave you a hint that it was Okoye and That's not the hint that I would have gave you. I would have put that story in there. Well, Anika would have been in there too. Yeah. But I guess, we can't really have that many strong black women in the film at the same time, because that literally would have been 2 strong black women in there at the, like, dead ass. So I don't know. But you got that in there. You got that in there. We did not get it. How much love have I shown went over so far that they said was what the recasters were against? That's my neighbor, Mr. Marvin. But how many stories of black love? How many stories of positive black representation? Just positive representation in general, but yeah, definitely specifically positive black representation. It's not empty imagery. It actually means something. These stories that I just told you, they are rich. There's another story. When we talk about black people separating and everything like that, Crips, Bloods, I don't know, for whatever reason, and I get it. Some people had an issue with the Intergalactic Empire storyline. But me, to see all those black superheroes come together to defend the nation of Wakanda, heroes we hadn't seen, Battlestar's there. Yeah, Battlestar, the guy that they killed off in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the guy who actually has the same abilities as John Walker. Yes, that dude. Sergeant Major Lamar Hoskins. E9. Lamar Hoskins. And I don't know why nobody black care. I'm not going to say anybody. I don't know why there's black people that don't care about that. Like, that's another thing. Like, we done got so used to seeing our characters make. Think about this for a second. Like, look at our black characters. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, and this video might be going on longer than I wanted to, but come on, man. Rhodey's still walking around in a leg brace. Rhodey should not be walking around like that. Rhodey should have been healed in the same damn movie he got injured in. But even with that scene, we pitted 2 black men against each other. Cause what was Sam doing? Sam was getting ready to flee the scene. Rhodey was going after who? Rhodey was going after Steve. Sam was going after Rhodey. What wound up happening? Rhodey called for the hit. He got injured. What did Tony do? Cause all Sam did was move out the way. He blasted the brother and locked him up. So what do we get at the end of the movie? Yeah, Steve is breaking a brother out of jail while another brother is walking around with leg braces for no reason. While at the end of the movie, we clearly got this dude sitting up here in a stasis chamber. Why you not bothered by that? Why you cool with that? If you say you love comics and you love Black Panther, I get it, stories got to make a deviation. But why T'Chaka had to die like that? Why he couldn't die the way he was written in the comics? Bruce Wayne, his family good enough to die like that. Every time we see a Batman story with Bruce Wayne in it, they die in the alley being shot by somebody. Why we couldn't get that? Why the black man couldn't look for vengeance just like the white dude looking for vengeance? That ain't bothering y'all? And no, this ain't no racial thing. This is consistency. Storytelling consistency. What we talking about? You getting all them good stories. Husband, wife, brother, sister, lesbian, LGBTQ, gay. You getting all them rich stories. And we ain't got to flip nobody. So yeah, Ridley, I'm talking to you. Don't do that to T'Challa. He's not gay. He's not. I don't even want to have this conversation. But damn, if I'm fine with characters being gay, written as they originally were, why I gotta be flipped? Even the LGBTQ members that read comics don't even want to see that foolishness because they know that's exactly what that is. You appealing to a crowd that for the most part does not give a damn about your stories. Just like we don't want to see a character flip. I tell people all the time, I didn't want Wally West to be black. For what? I got a whole storyline over here with Wally that's unresolved with his wife and these 2 children. Can you finish this? And if you want to give me a black speedster, I got excess from the Legionnaires. Do something with her or create a whole new black character. But don't racial swap no character for me. I ain't asking for that. I ain't asking for it, and I don't want it. And no black comic book fan does. Just like no comic book fan of any other ethnic group, any other gender group, any other sexual identification group. They don't want that. They want real, genuine, honest representation. Like, we want to talk LGBTQ? Fine. North Star. From Alpha Flight. I keep saying that. Nate Moore, I'm looking at you. You pushed so hard for the Eternals to be an all-inclusive movie. When we actually had that sitting over there in Alpha Flight, you sat there and you made the strongest black male in the universe gay. When, watch this, he's black in the comics, married to a white woman. What was the problem? There's interracial love right there. See? I'm going to call you on all your foolishness because I know this stuff. And it's quite a few of us that do know this source material, and you using it. You using people's ignorance of the source material to divide people in ways they ain't got to be divided. That's right. Fasto is a black man married to a white woman. But in Alpha Flight, we got, I think I want to say Jean-Claude Pierre. Yeah. Olympic gold medalist skier. Gay. The Alpha Flight roster is one of the most diverse superhero rosters, period. They have damn near every representation you want on that roster except for a black person. But hell, we could get that right. But everybody else is on that damn roster. Hell, you even got the Atlantean on the damn roster. Okay, I'm playing. I'm being loose. I'm being kind of loose with that one because I mean not really, but y'all know what I mean. Listen, these are some great stories, and these stories don't divide us. These stories actually unify us. These stories actually show us working together in ways in which Marvel anti-recasters, people that say they love Chadwick Boseman, ain't never thought of it. Chadwick Boseman done worked with way too many people, so all this selfish ass mentality and everything like that miss me. You ain't expressing none of the views, the viewpoints of the dude that y'all talk about. You can't even tell me anything about the damn dude, first and foremost. That brings up another point, and I'm gonna leave after this one. That's something else. I thought about this. It's an honest statement, and I can't even believe I'm getting ready to say it. It bothers me that I'm getting ready to say it, but it's the truth. Maybe not financially. Maybe not financially. But through the support of the Rock With Me Nation, and this is I hate that this is an honest statement. I've honored and told y'all way more about Chadwick Boseman than anybody from Marvel ever thought about. And you done learned way more about Chadwick Boseman watching the videos that I've done. And I don't even... I've done way more video footage of this dude than they have. How? With all their resources. Somebody want to tell me about a 5-minute damn banner? Do you know how much video footage I've dedicated to Chadwick Boseman? And Y'all can't tell me I'm wrong. That's sad. Everything I learned about Chadwick Boseman, I learned on my own. I didn't get none of that from the people that said they loved him. His brother told me more about him in that interview with Urban Faith than I got from anybody who sat beside him, who said they worked with him, who said they missed him, who said that he left a big gaping hole. What I learned from Chadwick Boseman, I got from Derek Boseman and my own resources. And I've shared that knowledge. I've shared that knowledge proudly and loudly. There's something wrong with that. I've done more to honor this man than the multi-billion-dollar company that says they love him has done. And I've done it consistently. I didn't do it when it was beneficial. Some might say I've done it at the expense of my own career. But that's what Chadwick would do. And I don't even like saying that, but yeah. That's not only what Chadwick would do. That's what the King of Wakanda would do. That's what the Queen of Wakanda would do. That is what the Princess Regent of Wakanda would do. That is what the Dora Milaje of Wakanda would do. And that is what the Hatu Zaraze of Wakanda would do. That is what the men, women, and children, regardless of what they identify as, in Wakanda would do. Because in Wakanda, it's real simple. You enter Wakanda, you die. Because Wakandans stand together. All you got to do is ask the Skrulls. All you got to do is ask the King in Black. Hell. All you got to do is ask that M'Baku symbiote. Those are the stories that we should be getting. And those are the stories that we deserve. And we should no longer be content with settling for less. I ain't saying it, I'm just saying.